First of all, to discover the title of our unit, let's have a look at some of these pictures. So you can see in the picture number 1, some students who are getting into a school bag to go to school. In the second picture, we can see a Quranic school in which a group of students are learning religion and Quran. While in the third picture, we have got a modern classroom in which students use computers and laptops to facilitate their learning. In the fourth picture, you see that we have women or elder women. They are in a classroom. Can you guess what are they doing? They are learning. So maybe these women did not have a chance to go to school when they were younger, and now they are fighting what we call literacy, and they are trying to educate themselves through literacy classes. In the fifth picture, you can see a group of students who are celebrating their graduation ceremony. You see that they are holding a diploma in their hands. So this diploma is represented in picture number 6. So a diploma, or what we call a certificate or a degree also, it's an official document given to graduated students after they finish their studies. So as you can see, our unit is going to talk about education. So what is education then? Education is the process of teaching and learning, especially in a school or college, or the knowledge that you get from this. The result can be an educated or literate person, or an uneducated or illiterate person. Which means that when you go to school, when you get education, you become an educated or literate person. However, if you don't attend a school, the result is that you become illiterate, which means you cannot read or write. Good. Now we are going to see from where do we get education. The first picture represents a family, a father and a mother who are teaching their kids and helping them in doing their homework. In the second picture, you can see a group of kids or children playing in a playground. And in the third picture, you can see some students in the classroom with their teacher who is helping them to learn new subjects, new skills, and new information. The last picture, you can see a girl who is using a mean of new technology, which is the laptop. Maybe she is trying to learn from this mean new information and new school subjects. So we can say there then that education, we can get education from different sources like family. So family is very important which contributes into educating kids and children. So this kind of education or type of education is called informal education. The second source of education can be also school. So kids and children can go to school. Okay. So the sources of education can be very many and various. Like, for example, the first important source of education can be family. So within our families, we can get a lot of values and beliefs and good behaviors. So this type of education is called informal education. The second type or the second source of education can be school. So Normally, children can go to school to learn different school subjects and different skills and information. This type of education is called informal education. We can also get education from our daily life through playing, for example, we have seen with the previous pictures. So kids can learn new skills and new experiences from their classmates. So this is also a very strong source for education. Nowadays, we can also use the new technology, which is a very primordial source of education, which is technology. We can learn from TV, we can learn from internet through a lot of platforms like, for example, Facebook, YouTube, and other sources of new technology. So, let's have a look at the factors which affect or contribute to a good education. So, the factors which can affect educations are, the first one is family, the second one can be school, the third one can be street, and the fourth one can be technology. So now let's have a look at the Moroccan educational system to have a broad view about how the educational system works in our country. So the Moroccan educational system is characterized by different steps and stages. The first stage is called the kindergarten, in which students or kids at the age of 4 and 6 can attend the school of kindergarten to learn the basic of educations. The second stage is called the primary school. Primary school in Morocco is compulsory at the age of 6. So all the students must go to school at the age of 6. Well, they spend 6 years of course of studies, and then they can move on to the third stage, which is the middle school. In the middle school, students can spend 3 years and study different school subjects. After they get or they take an examination or an exam and have got good marks, they can, of course, move on to the next stage, which is called high school. In the high school, students spend almost 3 years. After finishing the 3 years, students are obliged to take what we call the baccalaureate exam. The baccalaureate exam is characterized by having what we call the baccalaureate degree. After they get in this degree, which is the baccalaureate degree, students can have got many choices to take. They can go to university, or there are many other students who can get scholarship, which is a grant given to brilliant students to continue their studies abroad. You see here in this picture a group of students who are what we call graduate students. So the act is to graduate, and the result from graduation is a degree, or what we call a diploma, or a certificate. Now, let's have a look at the school buildings and how the schools are constructed, or what are the parts of a normal school. So in a school you can find different places and different parts, like for example the sport field. In the sport field is a place where students can play and enjoy themselves and practice some different sports, like for example football, as in picture number 1. They can also play basketball, they can also play gymnasium, etc. The school also can contain what we call a schoolyard.